Survivor Series War Games just came to a wrap. Let's talk about it with action figures.
This is Bretto Live on YouTube.
2 years ago, almost to the day, Bretto Live, myself, I went to War Games with my brother Dink. This is the 2023 poster right there. This is the I Was There shirt. And CM Punk made his return. And here we are 2 years later where CM Punk is in the War Games match. Once again, he was in the War Games match last year. And here he is again in the War Games match, teaming with Roman Reigns and the Usos. Cody's in there as well. This was a heck of a War Games pay-per-view from San Diego Petco Park. We're going to talk about the entire show in this video. So if you don't have ESPN, if you missed the show, if you want to hear about maybe some little details that you might have missed, I'm going to be running through all of it in this video. I set up an action figure setup all the way over there. See that? That arena all the way over there? Bunch of action figures. We're going to run through every match, everything that happened on this show. So without further ado, let's run it down, baby. Approaching our War Games action figure setup. Here's what I got for you guys. Who is that guy in the all black clothing? Yeah, I don't know who he is either. They didn't reveal him, but there was a mystery man that got himself interjected in the Men's Survivor Series War Games match. I will get to that, but before we get to that match, we opened with the Women's War Games match. They literally can't open War Games a better way. Literally, opening with the Women's War Games match should be a staple for Survivor Series. It's always a banger. Like, listen to these teams. It was Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, and AJ Lee. Who's the team captain? I'm just gonna say Rhea Ripley. She was dressed like Terrifier the Clown, and yeah, she looked terrifying. Her attire looks very similar to a figure that's coming really soon from Mattel. They fought Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, the Kabuki Warriors, and Lash Legend, and it was actually kind of unique this year. Normally when they do these War Games matches, there's shark cages at the top of the entrance ramp, right? This time there were no shark cages. They kind of entered Royal Rumble style. Like, they'd come out, they'd bring some weapons, like Kairi Sane brought a chain. Io Sky would bring a trash can lid with her name on it. Rhea Ripley coming out looking menacing. She brought trash cans out to the ring. This match was an absolute banger. Io Sky would dive off the top of the cage with the garbage can, but it wasn't just a regular jumping off the cage. She literally did a moonsault with a garbage can over her freaking body. That is absolutely insane. You can't see when you're doing that maneuver. That just raises the stakes so much more for how dangerous that move could be. In the end, the faces would take down pretty much everybody in this team. They kind of dominated low-key once Rhea Ripley and AJ Lee started rolling here. So Rhea would hit the riptide on Becky, and then AJ Lee would finish it off with the Black Widow, which is a classic submission from her, and she'd tap out Becky Lynch, winning the match for the faces. Going into this match, I did predict these women to win. Like, literally, look at this team, bro. Look at this team. Like, this is literally an untouchable force right here. You ain't stopping any of these women, bro. Great match. Hats off. I've been watching John Cena wrestle for literally over 15 years, and here we go. This is his final PLE. If it was back in the day, this would be his final pay-per-view match, if you will, for the Intercontinental Championship. Dom's gonna get an opportunity to get his title back. And man, I was getting so frustrated during this match. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, it felt like a 3-on-1 handicap match, bro. Dominic Mysterio, first of all, faking an injury, and bro, WWE's kind of dirty for this. They literally faked Dom's injury the same way that Penta actually got injured trying to do a Hurricane Run off the barricade. So screw WWE for that, because I actually really feel bad for Penta. But it was all a big put on. Dom wasn't actually injured. He tried to take advantage, jump back in the ring, but it didn't work out. Raquel and Roxanne would eventually get kicked off a ringside, and then when all hope seemed to be lost, here comes Liv Morgan. And everybody thought, including myself a little bit for a short time, did Liv just turn on Dominic Mysterio? She slapped him clean in the face and then jumps in the arms of John Cena like AJ Lee style. I thought she was about to make out with him for a second. I was like, what in the heck is this? John Cena is a married man, bro. What is this? But Liv Morgan would eventually show her allegiance to Dom, low blowing John Cena, literally John Cena style. It was very heel-esque how John Cena turned heel on Cody. They kind of did a parody here with Liv Morgan. So Liv is still chilling with Dominic Mysterio, helps him get back his Intercontinental Championship after the 619, and Dom is once again a double champ. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys pissed off about that? Did John Cena deserve to lose that Intercontinental Championship? I mean, you gotta understand it. Dom needs that title back. Cena's gotta put over Dom. Like, he's the new age, like, he's the heel. He is the heel of WWE right now, win. You can't have him lose to John Cena twice. But yeah, this was very unique. This was probably one of my favorite moments of the show right here. Liv in the arms of Cena. Is she going to turn on Dom? Like, this was pretty peak. I did enjoy this. Seeing Cena lose is always going to be heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's like Dom is the new upstart. And yeah, he's looking pretty good. But it is going to be sad seeing Gunther take down Cena in his final match if they go that route. When I was a kid, Nikki Bella was the longest reigning Divas champion of all time. And here she is all these years later fighting for the World Women's Championship and fighting Stephanie Vaquer. This match was alright. The crowd was heavily behind Stephanie Vaquer in this match, and I don't only think it's because Nikki Bella is like a new heel. I just feel like they like Stephanie more. Even if Nikki Bella went into this match as a face going up against Stephanie Vaquer, I still think the crowd would be chanting for Stephanie more. The match was alright, nothing too special. Nikki Bella attempted to do the Devil's Kiss in the match, which I would have loved to have seen, but Stephanie got the best of her doing it on the announce desk. The Devil's Kiss on the announce desk. She would carry it back in the ring and do that corkscrew like Red Arrow off the top rope, which is a really cool move that she's starting to become better and better at. Sometimes she lands on her side, sometimes she overshoots it, but man, this was a perfect little, I'm not sure what she calls it, but it's like a corkscrew little off the top rope little maneuver, and she would take out Nikki Bella. And she pretty much decked Nikki Bella in this match, like low-key. I have no clue where Nikki Bella goes from here. Maybe she just retires again. I don't really know. But yeah, I honestly have no clue what they're gonna do. But yeah, my girl Nikki, she lost. Stephanie Vaquer takes the W. Match was alright. I just thought it'd be nice to get some old basics out of here on the table, and we could admire them. Look at these old basics. Look at the detail on here. Look at this rock right here. Look at this Damien Sandow that used to be a very gross brown figure, but then I cleaned it up. It was a very, very dirty figure. But yeah, there you go. There's some old basic nostalgia for you. Back to the War Games, into our main event, which was the men's War Games match. Another stacked set of teams over here. Listen to this. Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre, and Big Bronson Reed, with the mind of Paul Heyman behind them. This team looked pretty unstoppable until I tell you the other team. The Usos, the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. What a heck of a war this was. Brock Lesnar kind of scared me for a second, because the rules going into this match was if anybody leaves the cage, they forfeit the entire match for their team. Brock Lesnar left the cage, but then I remembered the commentators, they reaffirmed me. I was like, oh yeah, the match hasn't technically started yet because the bell hasn't rang and not all the members are in the ring. Roman Reigns was making his entrance. Brock Lesnar would meet him in the entranceway. They'd brawl on the outside of the cage, leading to Brock eventually sending Roman Reigns through the freaking announce desk, and it was a brutal slam by the Beast Incarnate Brock. This match would eventually get going after they all hopped back in the ring, and it was absolute carnage. I feel like Brock Lesnar could have went into this match as a 1-on-5 handicap match, and he wouldn't have needed any help. That's how dominant Brock was in this. The Usos had so much chemistry going into this, just making me want to see them more as a tag team on Monday Night Raw. I was expecting a crazy move from Logan Paul, but he only snuck brass knuckles in the ring and started doing right hands. But I was really expecting Paul to jump off that cage. Reed was a dominant force. McIntyre and Punk, the little callback to their rivalry, was so awesome. Breaker looked good. I really enjoyed this War Games match. I feel like it could have ended kind of in a different way. Yes, because we saw a mystery man dressed all in black screw CM Punk and his team. And what did he do? He did a super kick. What else did he do? He did a stomp, aka a curb stomp. And yes, that's Seth Rollins' moveset, right? So we should all think that this is Seth Rollins. Shouldn't we? Who is it though? It's Pat McAfee. No, it's not Pat McAfee. That's just the action figure I'm using. They didn't show us who it was, guys. Can you believe it? We don't know who the mystery guy is that attacked CM Punk and screwed CM Punk and his entire team. That kind of has me angry, but obviously I'm going to tune into Monday Night Raw to figure out who this scumbag is. Do I think it's Seth Rollins? Absolutely freaking not. But CM Punk would get pinned after this guy jumps in the cage, jumps back out of the cage. He was climbing that cage really fast for a man that supposedly had surgery recently. I'm talking about Seth Rollins, so that literally just proves this was not Seth. And I feel like Seth would have been more mad at the Vision, not Punk, even though obviously he doesn't like Punk, but I feel like he'd be more mad at the Vision. Punk's team loses. Roman Reigns' record in War Games is squandered, and the heels, or aka the Vision, pick up the victory, and they looked freaking dominant, man. They really did. But if it wasn't for this mystery man jumping in the ring, I don't think they would have won. Did I like this War Games match? match. I really did. Do I feel like it could have went like another 20 minutes? Absolutely. I felt like it was quick. I felt like they had a lot more in the tank. I was waiting for a big move from Logan Paul. Like, I just feel like they ended it way too early. Like, all of these guys had so much more in the tank, and I don't know, I feel like they cut this match off way too early when there was more to be done. And that was Survivor Series War Games 2025. Let me know what you guys thought about the show down in the comment section down below. Was it underwhelming for you? Did you guys enjoy it? What are your thoughts? Let me know your favorite match as well. My favorite match is gonna be that men's War Games match. I thought it was really freaking good, even though I feel like it could have went longer. I feel like all those guys, I know I said it already, but they had so much more energy in the tank. And like I was just like, oh my gosh, they had so much more. I was like, man, they could have kept that going, but really solid match still, and it still gets my favorite match. My favorite moment was the Liv Morgan return. I forgot how much I miss Liv Morgan. She is like a key piece to making those Judgment Day storylines work on Monday Night Raw. Like, Roxanne's good, but like Liv, oh, he's so much better. So she's definitely gonna ramp up those Judgment Day storylines on Monday Night Raw. And ranking this entire show out of 10, I'm probably gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was just an alright episode of Survivor Series War Games. I feel like 2023 War Games was a lot better, but hey, I was just there in person. That's probably why. Great crowd though. Shout out to anybody who is in this crowd. I heard there was like over 46,000 in Petco Park, a baseball field. Hey, come to Wrigley Field or come to Guaranteed Rate Field, WWE. If you guys are watching, that would be freaking sick. Or Soldier Field, that would be freaking amazing. For a SummerSlam, come on, man. Make that happen. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this little setup review video. Feel free to stay tuned for more. Subscribe to the channel. We're working on 400,000 subscribers here on the Bretto Live channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bretto Live is